This is one of the best sounding keyboards I've done in a long time. Something about that marbly sound, I mean, it just sounds good. It's addictive, I'll be honest. Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's QK60 Build, and welcome back to another video. So everyone and their mom knows of the QK60, and for a good reason. I mean, it's affordable in terms of being like high quality and really good materials and stuff like that. And all in all, I mean, people love that thing. I mean, it makes sense. It was non-stop talked about, like even in my comments. Now for this video, we have the QK60. So it is a little bit smaller. No arrow keys or the little blocker on the bottom right because it's not 65. Now we got like the keyless one or the HHKB layout for this one for the QK60. Then yeah, I had the blockers. I mean, that's just but with that being said, it is $5 more. So speaking of price, this thing comes in at $135. That's not bad for the quality you're getting here. I mean, it's really high quality. I mean, like, it honestly feels like a $300 board, man. It's nice. Yo, little side note, people love to say $153 is budget. Yeah, for the stuff you're getting, right? I mean, this is high quality material, like high quality machine parts. This isn't your RK60 or something, or whatever cheap plastic AliExpress keyboard you got, which there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't compare it. This for $153 is a work of art. Like I mean, you can't compare the two. But everyone in the comments always likes to say that's not budget. It is budget for this board to be way more expensive than what it is. Anyways, I get yeah, a lot of comments like that. I hate seeing those, man. Anyways, so this whole thing, QK60, is in group buy or group buy. Now it says on their site that it will ship with 8 to 10 weeks after the sale. So I mean, I'll have a link to like the site where you can go down and check yourself, but it's pretty good. I'm excited for people to see what you can do with this thing, because this thing sounds pretty good, dude. I mean, oh my god. So how everything works is you pick your layout. So you either have the blockers or don't, HHKB layout or whatever. And then you pick the colors you want. So you have the top part of the case and then the bottom one, and then you can pick the weight. Now this one is the gold version, but we'll get to more about mine in a minute. A lot of cool options, like there's like a mint color that looks really cool. Once again, go to their site, they have all this stuff. Owl Labs or QWERTY keys or whatever, they do a really good job, clearly. And then as well, you can pick the plate. Now you can go with different colors. I think it says that the bottom case, whatever you pick for the color of the bottom case, that will be the plate color. How am I a YouTuber, dude? I don't know. Now, like I said earlier, that mine is the black and gold version. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it brings me back to my Tofu 65 days, and I love that thing, dude. So many different builds I've did with that thing on my channel, man. It's insane. Now, other things that comes with the whole purchase, you get a really cool case, pretty high quality. Got a little logo on top, and I think yours will be included with I could be wrong though, but I get in mine at least, I got another cord cable that's like the same quality as Cable Mod. It's really nice, actually. I like that. And then you get the included stabs as well. Really nice stabs. I want to say they're probably Duroc V2s. Could be wrong though. Could be really wrong. Could be one of theirs. Should have asked, but we're already doing it now. Now moving on to building this thing. It's actually pretty simple. Like, I'm gonna be honest, probably one of the most simple builds I've done in a while. In terms of, I don't have a lot of footage for this keyboard. Usually I have a boatload of footage I can like pick and choose from, and like gotta be able to do all this stuff with. Not with this one. It was significantly lower. So I mean, that just shows how like simple it is to build. It's been a while since I thoroughly enjoyed building a keyboard because I didn't have to film it all. So before we get into actually building this thing, let's go ahead and look at the build quality and how everything looks. So like you would expect, it's really nice. I mean, it's really high quality. Once again, $153, and this is what you're getting. Really nice, man. Pretty solid for a 60% board. I mean, it has a lot of weight to it. I mean, it literally has a weight on the back. I mean, I don't know. So the actual case itself is machined really well. Like, it feels super smooth, really like good to touch. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And then the weight on the back is actually a different texture. It feels a little bit more maybe like rough. I don't know. Maybe not as polished. It's still good. It's just it's nice that you can tell the difference between the two. And with this being the gold option, it is very not gold as you would think it would be, which I don't really care. You know what I mean? I'm just It's not as gold as what I would think it is. So how you actually undo this whole thing to be able to open it up and actually start building, you have to get the included little screwdriver, which is really cool. Not a screwdriver, it's like a hex screwdriver, which I do like. That's way better than the normal like L-shaped one you gotta crank. Dude. So these screws are actually on top. You unscrew those, and now it is completely open. And now we can actually talk about how this thing's mounted. This is gasket mounted. It has these little feet for it to be gasket mounted, which pretty cool. I will say for the overall flex of the end result, there is a bit, but not a lot. It's decent, but it does its job as a gasket mount for the sound, which sounds really nice. Moving on to the included foam you get some pour-on foam that go in the bottom of the case, which is really nice. I mean, really high quality. I mean, I'm going to say high quality a lot because this board is high quality. And then you get another one for in between the PCB and the plate. You also get a switch pad, which we've been seeing that a lot more recently. It does help with the overall sound. Now, of course, you don't have to use any of it if you don't want to. I do. Now, to start building this thing, I got my plate, put on the little gaskets so we can begin. And then I put that to the side, and I went ahead and attached the little wire for the daughter board so that it could be functioning and work and have USB Type-C that can work. Now, going back to the plate we're going to be using is FR4. Probably one of my favorite plates, to be honest. Almost for every sound you're going for, either clack, creamy, marble, thawk, it usually FR4 seems to be a good way to go. Just depending on what switch you get, really. That's just my experience with it. But everyone's different. Now we can grab the PCB, and God, bro, you see this PCB? Dude, it looks so good. I'm gonna be honest, like I could frame that and like put it behind me. If I could just film just that, like it looks so good, so clean. The little logo, dude. Now it is hot swappable, which is great. No soldering here, thank God. Now, as you can see on the PCB, there's a lot of different like switch placements. You can have it in different ways. You can have it split space bar. You can, yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do this. Now we can go ahead and put the bottom foam in, and now once again get the PCB, put the switch pad over, then get the other foam, put it on top, then put the plate, and now we can pop in our switches. To be honest, it's a little bit harder than how I just kind of said it because the switch pad seems to move a little bit annoying, but once you get it, it's easy. So you just put them all in. So actually, before we keep going, I want to talk about these stabs. Now I did lube these with Crytox 205 grade 0, and they turned out pretty decent. So before we actually install them, I went ahead and put the little band-aid mod they included, which is really cool. I wish more did that. Once again, it's $153 and they included that. Now this should make it to where it's more gooder. I don't makes it sound better. It's gonna reduce the sound of it just hitting the PCB or bottoming out on the PCB. Now back to the switches we're gonna be using. These are some switches from Wute Studios. Now I just did a video on the switches, which are really cool. I like those. I gotta work with them a little bit more. But these are not actually those. These are some extra switches they sent me as well as them. And I'm pretty sure they're not out yet. Like I looked on their site, looked everywhere actually, didn't find anything. So I don't know. I don't know what they're all. I don't know what they are. I don't know when they're gonna come out. I could probably ask. I'm the bummiest content creator. Now these are pre-lubed and they sound really good stock with how they came to me. Really sick blue looking color. It looks really good. I wish I had them in red to match the PCB and everything, but hey, you still can't even see it, so it doesn't matter. Now that we have all that in, it's time to put on the keycaps. Missy, do you mind? Missy, what you doing? Oh, you're gonna come crash the party, I see. Nice. Alright, don't get hair all over me, man. Now for the keycaps, I went ahead and went with these from Novel Keys. These are the stone keycaps, these cherry stone keycaps. They're pretty basic. They have the beige color with the black legends. Now this set usually looks really good with like white boards. It's growing on me. It took me a bit, but it's growing on me. It's really nice. But if the look isn't for you, just hear that sound test. Holy fuck, dude. Come on. This is one of the best sounding keyboards I've done in a long time. Like, the stabs are pretty good, but like, they seem mediocre. Now, like, the keys are so good. Like, it seems like the space bar is like subpar. So yeah, that is the QK60. I think this turned out great. I had so much fun building this. Once again, didn't have a lot of footage for it because of how easy it was. But that end result sound test, dude, so good. But yeah, that is the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy. I will have links for everything down in the description if you want to go shop. I also have more for the information on the QK60. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you aren't already. And I want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed and been liking the videos and leaving the comments. It means a lot to me. Recently, I haven't been uploading as often. I do have another job. I'm trying to move up in that, which also doing my own thing. It's a lot, not gonna lie. But no excuses. I should be on my stuff more. I got a lot of keyboards over here that I'm ready to make videos on, so I'm about to grind them out. But anyways, that is the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy. And am I losing my voice? And yeah, I will see you in the next one.